Hello, and welcome to Historical Humans Reads, where we take primary sources and bring them to your screen. I'm Colum Coleman, and today we are reading from the Canterbury Tales. Famously composed by Geoffrey Chauncer in the late 14th century, the Canterbury Tales consists of a series of small stories, all written in poetic verse, told by a diverse group of pilgrims headed from London to visit the shrine of St Thomas Becket in Canterbury. One of the first major works of English literature, the Canterbury Tales has understandably become a cornerstone of English storytelling. Exceedingly popular at the time of its publication, and for several centuries afterwards, an astounding 80 copies of the work made during the 1500s survive to this day. However, the Canterbury Tales has not been without its opponents throughout history. The work was at one time banned in the United States under the Comstock Act of 1873, wherein the US Postal Service claimed that the content of the Canterbury Tales was obscene, filthy, and inappropriate, and as such refused to transport or distribute the work. These objections stemmed from the Canterbury Tales' heavy criticisms of clergy and its free use of profanity and clever insults. Today, we will be reading the words of the knight and the host from the Canterbury Tales. With that, let's begin. Ho, my good sir, no more, exclaimed the knight. What you have said so far, no doubt, is right, and more than right, but still a little grief, will do for most of us, in my belief. As for myself, I take a great displeasure in tales of those who once knew wealth and leisure, and then are felled by some unlucky hit. But it's a joy to hear the opposite. For instance, tales of men of low estate who climb aloft and grow fortunate, remain secure in their prosperity. That is delightful, as it seems to me, and is a proper sort of tale to tell. That's certain, by St. Paul's and by its bell, our host joined in. This monk, he talks too loud, all about fortune covered with a cloud. I don't know what, and as for tragedy, you heard what just now, what has to must be. It does no good to grumble and complain. What's done is done. Moreover, it's a pain, as you have said, to hear about disaster. Let's have no more of it, God bless you, master. It's an offense. You're boring us, that's why. Such talk as that's not worth a butterfly. Gives no enjoyment, doesn't help the game. In short, Sir Monk, Sir Peter, what's your name? I heartily beg you'll talk of something else. But for the clink and tinkle of those bells that hang your bridle round on every side, by malsalvation, by the Lord that died, I simply should have fallen down asleep into mud below, however deep. Your story would then have been told in vain, for, quoting the authorities again, when lectures find their audiences decrease, it does them little good to say their piece. Give us a word or two on hunting, say. No, said the monk, I'm in no mood today. For fun, ask someone else, I've said enough. Our host, whose language was a little rough, seeing a priest beside the nun, went on, Come here, you priest, step forward, you Sir John, and tell a tale to make our troubles pack. Cheer yourself, although you ride a hack. What if your ugly horse is poor and thin? If it will serve you, never care a pin. And always keep your heart up, that's the test. Yes, he replied, yes, host, I'll do my best. Not to be merry would deserve reproach. And he immediately began to broach his story to us as we all rode on, the charming priest and the kindly man, Sir John. This has been an excerpt from the Canterbury Tales on Historical Humans Reads. If you enjoyed this video and would like to hear more excerpts from original texts, please subscribe to be notified of the next one. If there is a work you would like to hear, be sure to like the video and leave a comment listing it below. Thank you for listening.